presentation of the National Football League. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Ravens.
On the visitor sideline, Patriot head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys losers a week ago trying to get back into the win column here. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Ravens. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen, the rookie Tyler Luke, set to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest, and he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives here and there, but the inability to find the end zone, of course, he had the one interception, so a lot to clean up, a lot to improve. Not just him, but frankly, the entire offense.
At the 30-yard line.
Throwing on second down, May. He'll get this out to Henderson. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
3rd and 5.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. On fourth down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. Rajante Wester deep for Baltimore. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So the Ravens will come out. They are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On third down, Jackson. Flowers with the catch. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Baltimore.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now he'll run. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Here's first and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Jackson now on second down. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's good for 27 and a first down. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Here's Jackson. And it's left side and caught by Flowers. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here comes 3rd and 6. To the air one more time with Jackson. Open man, that's Flowers. And a good short tackle. Right there, it stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Jackson up top again. And he'll be taken down. Chance.
A gain of 10 yards.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football, just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Henry will take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Ravens 7, Patriots nothing.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And the numbers will show he's been one of the top quarterbacks in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yards. And in motion, it's Diggs. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, but he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
16 yards. Pick up on that one. First down, New England.
That's good for our Patriots. First down. A gain of 16 yards.
We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 9. Off the play fake, here's May. Back to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. Man in motion, it's Diggs. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And they'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Second and 7.
Second and 7. At the Ravens 38-yard line.
To throw is May. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's number 40 on the season for him. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
That's good for our Patriots. First down.
Working out of the gun, it's May. A second effort, and he is in. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Pats will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense ready to take over for their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. It's into the hands of Flowers. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Give them 19 yards as they get the fourth down conversion. Pistol formation with Jackson. Back to the tight end, Kohler. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Play action now. Oh, they had him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of the Patriots has it. Oh, big hole, left side.
For most of these defensive linemen, like, they go the entire season and never touch the ball. So when they get their shot, they try to take advantage of it, and that's exactly what this big guy did here. Doesn't quite take it all the way for a touchdown, but he sets his offense up in a great spot.
And the Patriots going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football as they go to work on 1st and goal. May gonna hold on to this one, and he will take it in himself. Great May. Touchdown, Patriots. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Yeah. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Henry, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 24-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw. That's over the middle, intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Sure pass caught by Henry, the tight end. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17.
Out of the gun, here's May. He pulls it in around the 5. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
May to the air once more. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, New England.
Henderson. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Brings up 2nd
Back up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. Here's May. That is caught by the tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. The extra point now for Borregales. The kick is good, and the Patriots will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10.
Want to quit?
Now it's Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down. Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's going to be taken down. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
Big-time conversion there on 3rd down. Finding yourself trailing at the moment, the last thing you want to do is waste this promising possession. Now, that throw, they find themselves deep in their opponent's territory. They have to come away with the touchdown to try to cut into this deficit.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
3rd and goal for Jackson. That one, take it in. Trey Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Luke now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Ravens 14.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Marcus Jones now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, New England. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Pushed out to his left. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson going to keep it himself.
Jackson on the keeper.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Jackson now on second down. Open right side is likely. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25.
43 yards.
A big play there for Baltimore. It's a gain of 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Pistol give to Henry. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Now Jackson. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man to Mario Douglas. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the
They'll run. It's Henderson. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 3. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for third and 3. Throwing now is May. That's taken in by Holland. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on first and 10 is May. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. his 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Pass to the outside. He's got Diggs. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. Look him up on a second down and 8.
It's second and 8.
Here's May again. The second down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. May to throw again. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone, and it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down. His kick is good. And the Patriots tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Ravens offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll start out first down and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. That's the way to get started, a pick up of 17, and a very quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson up top again. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Now timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
21 yards.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. Our look around the NFL starts now. Down at Hard Rock Stadium, it's the Dolphins at home to take on the Bengals. And it's the man they call Yoshi, Andre Yosivash. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Bengals got the win in this one by 9. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this is Troy Franklin. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 55-yard touchdown. The Broncos come away with the victory in what could wind up being an AFC playoff preview. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the Texans taking on the Raiders. And it's the first running back taken in the draft, Ashton Genty. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. The Raiders would go on to post the 28-13 win. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Things getting interesting now as the regular season starts to wind down. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, it's Mitchell. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Off the play fake. Jackson. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 18. And the Baltimore first down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. First and 10.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Roberts will lane on the tackle.
Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Short, complete to Likely. And the Ravens are going to be set up first and goal. Tackle made at the 9.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
First and goal, and it's Henry. A short kick down to the 7.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Throwing Jackson. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Rashante Western. Touchdown, Baltimore. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. On is Luke to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Ravens are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Patriots 31, Ravens 21.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. There you see Mike Vrabel, his Patriots set for their next drive. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 38-yard line.
Once more, it's Henderson. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Patriots first down. It's a gain of 6.
Here's May.
First down, New England.
He'll get this out to Henderson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball.
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From out of the gun, here's May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Douglas in motion. May now on 1st and 10. Pass completed to Douglas. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A run, and this is Henderson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun. It's May. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
May going to look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. That is the former Patriot, Kyle Van Noy. He's in there to drop him, and it leads to 4th down. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats will extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. He runs with it. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
from the 33. Here's 2nd down and 5. Now, Jackson. Open right side is likely. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. There's that man again, another catch. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Another really nice pickup there, Mike, and we've seen them continue to utilize him in the passing game really from the jump, and these are the kind of numbers you traditionally see out of a #1 receiver, but at least for this game here, he's been their #1 option in this offense.
He'll complete that to his fullback. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down, and he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
3-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
DC ready? 2nd and goal.
180. Sit on.
Henry. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
No gain on the play.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Sit on. 180. Sit on.
They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
His kick is perfect. And the Ravens will cut into that lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
There you see Mike Vrabel, his Patriots set for their next drive. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Off the play fake, here's May. He'll look deep here for Diggs. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens are going to get the football at their own 23.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm, just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down.
DC, ready? DC. Alpha, sit on. 180. Sit on.
Play action now. Jackson forced to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
Hey, Alpha, sit on! Sit on!
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Sit on!
At the 50-yard line.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Left side into the hands of Hopkins. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Jackson looking to throw. He'll look Hopkins' way again. This is also complete. And he will score. Game on. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Luke now for the extra point. And look at this. The extra point is blocked. Into space. Past midfield. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. So things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. There you see Mike Vrabel, his Patriots set for their next drive. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. He's across midfield. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Off the bootleg. Here's May. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Good return as he takes it across the 30. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Off the play fake, Jackson.
The first down pass. Anthony Jennings on the tackle. Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Jackson out of the pistol. To the tight end, Kohler. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Jackson now. A quick slant to Flowers. Down to the 10. And he will score. Game on. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Is Luke to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens have cut the deficit to 5.
Patriots 42. Ravens 37.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he just about did a little pirouette there. Spinning and turning for a pickup of 5. From 31, here is 2nd and 5. On the handoff, Henderson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Matt Collins. Touchdown, New England. The extra point, up and good. And the Patriots will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they've just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. A first down throw for Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That but good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones. Oh, yeah. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often like that. Everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hand off, and it's Henderson. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Now a 3rd and 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's May. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. And he's into the end zone. Ravion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots.
For the extra point.
The PAT, up and good. And the Pats are going to extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. He'll start this drive with first down. Throwing Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw, Jackson. Flush to his right, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
brings up third.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Jackson up top again. He's got his man at the 6. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
That's good for a Baltimore.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Again, it's Jackson. He's got it at the 3. And he's into the end zone yet again. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. And a win here would be number 12 on the season. This is going to be a dangerous matchup for anyone this postseason. Back to work now, though, and it's first and 10. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Henderson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Here goes throw.
On the give, it's Henderson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. Out to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And May will not risk it. Into the slide. And he's got the first down.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on third down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They bounced back from the loss last week.
The players on your team earn some XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end. Some players' development traits are hidden. To unlock their